Good evening, everyone. Oh, that's a bit. Who have we got so far? We've had comments over on Null. Oh, hiya, Mac. How are you doing? Um, Lee Johnson. Hiya, matey. No, we're not at the shop. I'm still in the studio at home. So, yep. We will get set up in the shop. Part of the money that's coming from this, part of the stream goals and all that sort of stuff, is going to set the studio up in the shop. All the stuff here is mounted to the wall, and I haven't got that at the shop. It has to be all built up, and I can't afford just to go out and buy stream stuff when I need all kinds of other stuff as well, like shelves and stuff, which we have been doing. Loads of new shelving, loads of new displays, all gone into the shop this week. Who have we got? Yes, hopefully soon. Tavern Wars. Mrs. Grandmoth. Hiya, Babes. Hi, Tomo. Hiya, Archnin. Hi, Craig. Hi, Kev. Wow, hiya, Kev. 1972? You're not older than me, are you? Anyway, and X-Wing Tavern Wars. So, tonight, look, I got Streamlabs hoodie sent to us all the way from America for being, oh god, what was it now? A diamond level Streamlabber or whatever it is. We've only got one more level, and we become a legend apparently. So yes, I got a nice hoodie. You'll probably see me wearing this June, July, August. 2 months, just. So yes, I got nice Streamlabs, and I wanted to really show it off because basically this is from you guys. Every time people come on, talk, and all do any of the subscription stuff, it gives us points in the background, and Streamlabs have given me this really nice hoodie for doing it. It's amazing. It's really comfy, and it does smell of new at the moment, so Joe's going to wash it for me. But I wanted to show it off before I got to wash it. And now, because it's red hot, I'm going to take it off. And then that can go over there to get washed, and does Streamlabs ever? That's what I run all my stuff from. Oh, that's something else. That's CloudBot, which is a good point. I still haven't spoken to them about that. I got the gallery working for this week. So no expos, Ian. Not allowed nudity. Not on Twitch. That's not Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, not allowed nudity on anything at the moment. Right, where were we? Hi, Ulfric. How are you doing, mate? Hiya, Mac. So, in news today, we have been quite busy. I do need to get the images put up into there of what we've been doing in the shop. I didn't think of that. See if I can do the gallery. You're getting my coffee on there if... So, gallery. Upload a file. Yay! Upload one file. Didn't think of doing this earlier. So people that have been to the shop will understand what some of this lot is and what it looked like a couple of weeks back. We've had a huge, quite an expensive upgrade over the last couple of weeks. Thanks to customers and people buying stuff. So, now I remember why I had the gallery in a different place, because it cuts out all of the chat from you guys. So, yeah, we'll just block out me. No one needs to see me. So, we've had some new shelving put into the cards room. it just holds all of the dragon sleeves a lot better. Oops. So yes, we got that came through this week, and I got that built yesterday and all put into place. The next one was another 2 of the same unit. Joe went and picked them all up.
I've disappeared.
So this is a perfect example. On the left-hand side is our temporary shelving. On the right-hand side is the shelving that we want all around the building. It's IKEA Billy units. So this is our new board game section. So we're going to be doing some box openings of this, I think, Thursday night. I'm going to get Dune Imperium out and open the boxes of the expansion and the upgrade set of all of the tokens. But we have them in stock now. Yeah, Joe managed to get 4 units in. See, there's only 3 showing because we only managed to get the full kits of 3. There was a shelf missing out of one of them. But we have, if we go back to that one, there's enough space. I don't know if you can see my hand pointing. Can you see my hand pointing? Yay. So where this is at the moment, there's enough space to move that along and have another shelf there. And that's where we're going to store all of our books and stuff like that in there. Things like some D&D books, some rule books for other games and stuff like that. Keeping them all together in here. Yeah. It's a deck building worker management hybrid, Tomo. I had a game of it last Sunday with Darren Wren, and I absolutely love it. I managed to pick up a copy a month ago, and it was absolutely brilliant. I've got the whole lot of it now myself because really, really cool. So yeah, looking forward to getting a game of the expansion and everything when Darren comes back up next. So yeah, that's our board game section, which is going in here. Part of what we're upgrading to, and part of the reason that we have the shop as it is now, is to conform to Asmodee's retailer reward scheme set up, and part of that includes holding the top 40 stock of board games and various other things. So that is what this area is going to be for, and hopefully this will progress and replace all of the shelving as we go. And then the biggest upgrade was our display board for all things like Gamers Grass. This is all our Spellcrow miniatures for Umbra Turis, the Drowned Earth miniatures, all of the bases, glues, cleaners, brushes, brush section of sealed brushes, all of the super glues. So yeah, this is a huge upgrade for us, and hopefully we'll be able to push that along as months go by. We'll get more and more of that along the back and replace some of all of these little bits and pieces. Yeah, the pegboard is absolutely fantastic. It was a bit expensive, and we would have had it 2 weeks ago. A lot of this upgrade would have been done 2 weeks ago, but I'm going to hold my hand up now and say it wasn't done because someone lost his wallet with the weekend's takings in. So if anyone comes across a black wallet with a big chunk of money in it, no one's going to do that either. It's one of those things that are sent to try us, and yeah, I should have had a lot of this done a couple of weeks back, but we're getting there. We're slowly moving along. Everyone's here. I'm going to go to the painting to show some other bits and pieces that we have just signed up for and started to do as well. Some of you know we've started pushing Marvel Crisis a lot. We've got stuff that's sat on the paint bench for some time now. We did Colossus in Juggernaut's armor last week. I bought the STL and printed it off. And over the last couple of weeks, I've been working up to actually getting sorted to sell the 3D prints from C27. And we've just signed up. We signed up this afternoon. And we now have the rights to sell the miniatures, which over the next couple of days I'll be printing them, getting them so I know that they're good. And then, yes, they do, Tomo. And we're going to have them at the shop. They're going to be on the shelf at the shop so people can buy them. They're quite inexpensive. There's a rough guide on pricing, so I'm quite happy with where the price is at. So the ones that I've done so far, which you've all seen, is we've had Juggernaut. There is a new version of him. Can I do the miniatures? Yeah. I'm just going to nip back to the chatting and put that on. And so there's a... And that's the new version of him. Pretty much the same-ish, but it just looks a lot better. And I think that is meant to actually be the Colossus version of him. Yes, they have to do the odd names because of legal reasons. So yeah, that's the new one that I'm going to hopefully be printing tomorrow. So yeah, we're going to have these on the shelf for sale. Hopefully we'll have a good stock of them in time for next weekend's Marvel Crisis. Yeah, it does look like it's meant to be Colossus. Which, after printing 4 or 5 of these for the events, it's quite good that that's... we have Rhinos. Sorry, I can't remember his proper name. It's not Rhino, but it is Rhino. So yeah. And again, we've learned quite a bit with the resin printers over the last couple of weeks. Close up. So that is the Rhino. Rhyhorny. Yeah, it is something like that. We are still getting to grips with a few bits. Ronan's helping us quite a bit get used to it. A couple of helping hints. I managed to pick something up and share it with him. Boiling them really does something. So that was Rhyhorny, or whoever he is. And then Cat Noir. And there's 2 versions of Cat Noir in the file. There we go. Yeah, I've got the Dormammu actually sat at the shop, just not managed to... Look at that. I can actually see on the screen better where there's little supports. But yeah, hopefully as we go, we'll get all of these put up there. Oh, not that one. Yeah, we'll get all of them put up there, and we'll have some of them in the shop, basically ready to go like that. Primed, if you're Tomo. But some of them come with really bad print bases, so we've bought in a belt sander to just basically sand them off so they're flat. There's still a little bit of rippling around the edges, but yeah, hopefully we can get around that as well. Is that me getting messages? So yeah, part of what we've got coming up as well this weekend is we decided to do a bit of... we're getting a prize kit, hopefully in time for our first Marvel Crisis event. But with it being our first ever one, we are going to give everyone a participation gift for turning up. So we've been sat printing some amazing little pieces of scenery. So these are actual resin 3D printed cork machines. As you can see, some of them are still wet. Just the water. There's water inside some of them from cleaning. But the detail on them is absolutely fantastic. So we've also got some of these that are getting thrown around in the event. And then I managed to do myself a couple of clear resin ones. So that's clear red resin. Absolutely looks fantastic. A little bit of clean up on the bottoms. But other than that, yeah. A cool little piece of scenery. And then hopefully, as I say, when the event kit turns up, the event kit's not, it's not like anything. It's not a it's not an Asmodee one or anything like that. It's one that we've worked on getting from another company. So, and that's why I'm sat here with bits and pieces of scenery to finish off painting. I've got a couple of friends. Oh, wrong one. Where's painting gone? There it is. Moving things around on the screen. There we go. So yes, I've got a load of these to finish off tonight and tomorrow. But tonight, I brought a Juggernaut home to paint up as Juggernaut, because I know Tomo's been working on one as well. And I'm 50-50 on whether to do a Juggernaut or do Rhino. I'm quite fancying Rhino, you know. I'm going to do Rhino. Rhino seems like he needs painting. He's not going to be hard in any stretch of the imagination. But it's somewhat different. And if we're going to be selling them, having some painted ones might actually be quite good on the shelf. I'm just double checking because I think we're nearly quite a few. Yeah, I wanted to try and do the horn as that, like try and get an ivory colour on the horn and stuff like that. So, oh, things are taking ages to load at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, 10 people booked in for Sunday's event. Yeah, it's easy to call something ivory, but getting it to actually look like ivory is not the easiest. If I'd been better prepared, I would have sprayed him ready, but as I said, wasn't even expecting to do it. It's definitely a spur of the moment thing. It's off-white, but smells great. Wow. So, yeah, just my usual Vallejo primer. There is other primers available and some that we sell. I'm just going to move away from that. Oh, what's going on there? Is it as bad as smelly primer though? So I've already cleaned up any. There wasn't very much needed cleaning on the model. What's going on with this airbrush today? that brown primer. Oh, yeah. Colourforge. It's Colourforge's. Oh, what is it? It's Snowy's favourite one. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Trench brown. It's the closest I've found to Mornfang brown. Boom! He's grey. I'll just quickly whiz this through with a. I've been chocolate with energy drinks from today. So I'll just give that a quick blast through with a spray as well. Because what I'm going to do is a very light zenithal. I love it when YouTube people come over. Cool, that's all done. So, oh, it's not far off dry actually. Just going to blow it through with the air. So this is just pure air coming through the airbrush from the compressor to basically dry the paint off. So, white primer. Don't need much, it is literally about 4 or 5 drops to do the zenithal. Don't think I can get rid of that off the screen. No. So, if I remember rightly, I can play with a widget. Chat box. Yay. Sorry, everyone. I can still see your chats over that side, but yeah. So what I'm going to do is put a bit of cloth down so I don't get white everywhere. And again, I'm going to show people roughly the zenithal. So you're coming down at an angle like that. The good thing with these rotating paint holders is you can spin them round and keep the brush at the same place all the time. And that gives you your two-tone effect. Like a record, baby. Yes, definitely, Tomo. Name the artist, though. Yes, well done, Archnin. Oh, so yeah, and the live one would be. Nah, sorry. Right, airbrushing done, and hairdryer is not plugged in because printer was. So yeah. So the next bit will be a wash over the whole thing, but what I'm going to try and do first is, what colour did I used to use for the, it was a darker grey for the, not that one, cold grey. Snow Rhino, yeah. This is Cold Grey by Villaggio. And all I'm going to do is get some floor. Again, this is just my usual little squirt of the airbrush medium, just to thin it down rather than using water. There we go. The floor doesn't need to be in zenithal highlighting because most of the floor will be in the same colour anyway. There we go. I'm hoping to try and keep the two greys different enough so you can see the difference between his foot and the actual grey rocks. Bases are easy. The thing with a base, you don't need to do it as good as the model. Because at the end of the day, if you do paint the base better than the model, people are going to look at the base rather than the model. So most of mine are just a quick coat of a grey. Then I will wash it hopefully with the rest of the model. And I can actually see bits on the camera rather than so there's one of two. Was there a nice, do we speed paint him? So there's Gravelord Grey, which is like a very black colour. Do we use it? Should we try it? I can't do it yet, but we're here to try stuff. Let me get that hairdryer plugged in. Yay. Sorry about that. He's a bit drier now. Ooh. Some new scenery bits from C27's just gone live. That's way cool. I can't remember how to copy the link for Twitch. So, there we go. Right, let's have some of the old nulling. Oh no, we weren't nulling. We weren't nullinizing. We were going to speed paint Gravelord. Oh, that's a good shake with the very scary. That is very. Could be a very dark. Is there anything? There isn't a white yet, is there? Pallid Born. That's still very brown. I'd like a way of making it slightly lighter or thinner. Let's take a wild stab in the dark that the airbrush medium works with it. So that's thinned it down a bit. That's a lot of thinning. So again, we're just aiming, we're not going for masterpiece level, we are going for get this painted, get it on the table, and get it played with. I'm not sure it would work mixing it. I don't know if that makes sense. God, I admit, I'm quite impressed so far. It has thinned it a lot. Wow. So that feels like let's have a close up. Wherever the mouse has gone. That feels very much like what's the enamel? The way that that's gone together. There is going to be some residual dripping. That is cool. For what that is, Yeah, it looks... It looks like one that it has stained because the white's gone to a grey perfectly. But that has... I don't know if you can see the effects that I can... It hit the zenithal perfectly. Obviously, it's gone into the recesses really nice. I am impressed. The only thing I'm not impressed with is I've just remembered that could take some time. I really don't want to try this, but I'm doing it from a hell of a distance away. Right. Let's go to medium. I think we're getting the usual me forgetting that the colours don't work when... There we go. That's actually quite scary for a 2-minute paint job, if that makes sense. So the other part of that is it would get it will get a dry brush afterwards. But what I need to do is go back in with the grey for the base, just over the bits. What I'll probably do is the grey for the base area. I will probably just hit it with Agrax, just so it's a different type of grey. Hi, Liam. Stupid. Stupid camera. So yeah, just pulling the base back to a flat colour after getting the speed paint everywhere. These speed paints seem to be really, really good. We have them. We have a couple of, I think 3 or 4 sets left after the pre-orders all go out on the release on Friday. So yeah, they are going to speed a lot of my painting up, I can guarantee that. And there we go. Am I slightly off again? So yeah, we will also do a dry brush. I'm hoping that it's in the realms of dry brushing and not get loads of ink everywhere. So the cheap brushes that we had in stock last week, this set that I was showing people, sold out. think we had eight sets and they're sold out within 2 or 3 hours. We do have one set of the dry brushes left. But yeah, we'll try and get some more of both of them. Right. I'm using the E04 dry brush. So that's going back to that. Whereas I did have. Should I use the? Let's try the white and mix. Yeah, that's cool. So this is just Cold White by Vallejo. I'm going to mix it in where the dry brush. So on my dry brush paper, where the grey was, I've just splodged it over and see if we can get a very high. There we go. High contrasting. Light colour of rhino skin. Again, small dab of the grey, small dab of the white. Just catching the edges of any details. And you start to see the scales start to really pop out of the detail. As I said, this is it. There's no real. I was going to say there's no real skill, but knowing how to do it is the skill. And just picking up the bits that you think would be lighter, thinking of the light coming down. Actually, he's going to have bright butt cheeks. I'm not doing much. I'll do a little bit on his chest, but not much underneath because it would be in shadow. So again, just going round and round where the light patches are. It gives it a bit of a. You can just see. You don't need skill for painting. You just need to know how to cheat. So yeah, that's. Skin tones done. Ooh, gone very pixelated on my monitor. Let's have a refresh on that one. Make sure it's not broken everywhere. And a quick slurp of coffee. So yeah, right. What we need to do now is some of the detail with the horns. I'm going to switch to my detail glasses so I can actually see stuff. What colours have we got? Screaming Skull. Haven't used Screaming Skull for ages. And it is most definitely a bone colour. Does it need more of a shake up though? Yep. There we go. Hopefully that'll be a bit thinner. Sorry, thicker. Yeah. So let's get Rhino's horns painted. So he's got eyes. He's got two sets of eyes. So I'm using the Screaming Skull to put the base of the eyes in. Wow. For a 3D print, the detail on them is phenomenal. When I did the Juggernaut last week, really, really cool. The detail on it, even though I was only using I used the 2K printer for it. I've since got the 4K, and that's the detail's unreal. And a little bit of an angry frown. There we go. Aha, we do have some fingernails. Shinned him. Thin that down a bit. And there we go. And, right. Seraphim Sepia for not Reichland. For the bone and stuff like that. Close the Screaming Skull. Seraphim Sepia should quickly just And then again on the fingernails. And on that fingernail. So that's the basics of it. And as I said, let's have a quick I can't see that on map. So that same on the teeth. I'm not sure what colour to do the eyes. There you go. Teeth. I've just realised some toes I've missed.
Look at them big toenails.
Do you know what the eye colour is, Tomo? Or did you just message me or something? Oh, that was someone else. Ah, so not far off, just white. That's cool. I'll just keep it as they are then. But let's get his toenails. Set of toes, and there should be another set down here. So I'll put him on his head. And see again, it's quite, I've thinned the paint down quite a bit, so it's not just blanketing it. You can see some of the grime from underneath, and that gives it a bit of I don't know, a bit more realistic, because it's not just a block of toenail. It's got grime in there and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll leave the eyes as that, because if I went bright white, I think it would just give a bit too much contrast. There you go. Right. Some brown wash. Agrex. Oh, put the sepia away. So some brown for the base. It's just to keep it different, because if I was to wash the base in the same as above, you would get just one complete blur of the same grey. So if I put mud colour and then
a dry brush afterwards, then it should come through quite decent. As I said, this is fast, quick, get it painted, get it on the table. My usual style of painting. Quick tricks to get it done. And then there we go. And a bit of a, there we go. So all I've done there is cleaned the brush off a bit and added a bit of cleanliness to the grey as well. Just cleaned up some of the brown, make it thin it out on the bottom a bit. And again, that's one to let dry. Oh, I can see now. He's not a hard figure to paint, but it's kind of a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I could. I'm quite happy with that. Found another nail that I missed his thumbnail on his other hand. He's got no. Does he have skin? Come on, Tomo, find me a picture. See, I've gone off the render, and the render was just all grey, so with a little bit of highlight. Let me have a look. I wonder how hard it's going to be to get into there. Yeah, I can see it. That is definitely a dwarven, elven flesh colour as well. Karak, Kislev flesh. Let's go with a bit of Kislev. Wow, that's lumpy Kislev. Thin that down a bit. There we go. thinner. See if I can layer this up. So I'm going to be doing it there. Let's have the camera moved so you can see what I'm doing. So I've thinned the Kislev quite thin. I'm just going to pick up the higher purses. Mm. There we go. Trying to hold my breath and paint is quite interesting. Right, so what I'm going to do is, well, is a bit of, not that one. Nope, not that one. Bit of Reichland. Yeah, one or the other. Can you see that, Tomo? It seems to be. It looks. It's hard to explain. I've got it so it looks as though it's not just skin. It's like rustic skin, if that's a thing. Maybe just have a bit of white in that eye, a bit more than we've got. There we go. Have a bit more weight in the eye, big eyes as well on the rhino side of him. It's like a highlight of the eye. I'm sure I said if I ever started highlighting eyes, someone shoot me. Right, I've got an escaping hair. Got it. There we go. Oh, sorry. That. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, that still needs to dry around there. Good evening, Ronan. You just missed me painting a figure from start to finish. Ish, nearly. In less than an hour. Not saying it was an easy figure, that it's all grey and a couple of bits of bone, but it might have been an easy figure with a lot of grey and a couple of bits of bone. Just the base to finish off. Let's go back out. There we go. Band practice or band camp. This one time. Look, Ronan. Oh, I'm going to have to go back to close-up, aren't I? It's clear red resin. Yeah. It came out really well. So yeah, I've definitely got loads for the weekend, as well as I made myself a couple of clear red ones. I was thinking about LEDs. If Kay had been on, I could have sent him a couple and got them lit up.
What are you laughing at?
You've just eaten. So yeah, it'd be pretty cool to get some of them in. And I'm going to have to do that again, aren't I? Oh. It cleared it all last time. Yay, there we go. Yeah, so it's, I think I've got 3. There's another 2 somewhere. But something that I need to work out is they came through quite quite a lot of, yeah, what's it called? Powder on it. So it were a bit of a strange one. Yes, way too long on the cars. Rattle and done. Quick job. But they do look cool, mate. They look really cool. I've still got all these little fellas to do. All ready for Sunday. I think we're up to 10 people for Sunday now, which is looking pretty good. There we go. Fix the Twitch. Right, I need a quick drink. Did I get a coffee? Oh, I drank my coffee. I drank my coffee. I know it would. I think I need to worry about Nick more. The worst comes to the worst, you and Nick can come through on Saturday and sit in the shop and paint till your heart's content. No whip cracking, honest. I signed up since you're here. I've signed up for C27's patron with the ability to sell stuff. So we're going to get a load knocked up and ready to sell. Might even prime them. Tomo might have convinced me to do them primed, just in a grey primer. If that makes sense. Ooh. Right, so he's still not dry. Hairdryer again. Yeah, there is that. I've printed. I had printed 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 7 black cats printed. If I was to start just doing them as a sell it as that, I think that's pretty. Yeah, a pretty good way of doing it. I know there's a lot of people like yourself, Tomo, that do struggle to get stuff primed. Ooh, black's spilling everywhere because of where they live. I know we've had a couple of people take us up on the offer of using the spray booth at the shop. So that goes for any locals. If you need stuff painting, base coats or like primers and stuff like that, then give us a shout. As long as we're in the shop, I can help you set up and show you the spray booth and how to use it. And it's out of the wind, out of the way. It's out the shop sort of thing, so you don't have to worry about, as long as you're not doing loads of blue, it's pretty much out of the way.
That's cool.
I don't think I do, mate. I don't even think I've got that one myself. What on earth do you want fluorescent magenta for? What have I got? I'm sure I had some. They were the fluoros that I bought. I bought the blue. There should be a purple somewhere. I'm almost certain. They're the wrong blues. There's a purple somewhere that I got, and that one. Something like that. Oh, we're definitely popular on YouTube tonight. It does need a bit of a shake. So what I'll do is hopefully two drops in that. Did I just manage to get? I did. Definitely needs a clean one of them. That is basically as fluorescent magenta as you can get. I'm trying to get it on something where I can actually show you the colour. Oh, I've got paint all over my legs. What have I got that's white? Piece of paper. Yeah, that's still not going to show up very well, is it? Good evening, Clive. How are you doing? Close. There you go. That sort of colour. It is an airbrush paint, but it's quite a thick airbrush paint.
definitely the wrong lid. All the wrong lids. Good evening, Beastie. There you go, Tomo. It's try and get that not so bright. There we go. Hot Tomo pink. There's enough there to keep you going for a while. For enough scarlet witches. And now, bright lights. So, are we going to be in a place to get some of this dry brushing done? Dawnstone. Dawnstone? How's Martin this fine evening? Yeah. See, being all nice to you, and this is how you treat me. So, dry brushing, just picking out the raised edges as usual. Do we get to see you this weekend, Martin? I'm guessing his next round of Gwent just popped up. Right, so we've got some of that in place. So, a bit of dry brushing. What I was going to do is a bit of lighter dry brushing. Again, doing the same technique as we used before. Just a little bit of white into the grey. And this is just for the tips of the highlight sort of thing. That gives quite a big contrast to the brown wash. There we go. Again, just a bit of a clean up. And just catch the tips of the horn as well with the pure white. There we go. Hiya, Paul. Couple more bits on the rhino scales, as it were. So, you'll have seen us use this last week. This is the tough, tiny tufts, or the very small tufts for gamer's grass. Which, if you'd looked at our new display, it's all laid out so we can see it now. And we'll get a restock of that lot soon. Hopefully a lot sooner than it used to be, because I've got a couple of places that do it now. But what I'm going to do is, just in the cracks or the edge bits, there's a couple of bits to make it look like a bit like moss. Just to fill it out a bit so it's not just all grey, or all grey with a brown wash. One more bit, I think. Oh, that's a good bit there. Cool. So, come out of the way, Coke can. A quick rhino. And as you saw, there was nothing hard with it. It was just dry brush, airbrush wash sort of thing. And a thinned down Gravelord Grey. That worked really well. Yeah. I'd be happy to play with him. That sounded all kinds of wrong. I'd be happy to have him in one of my teams. The only thing left to do is to look for the Where did... Oh, there it is. So I'm going to quickly lacquer it. And obviously my favourite testers, dual coat. And so yeah, I'll be able to put him on display this weekend. Let me just... In fact, I'm going to leave him on there for now. So I've got a Rhino done. I've got a Colossus done as Juggernaut. I'll try and get I think I've got a Spider-Man printing at the moment. So if I can get the Spider-Man all finished, I might try and get one of them painted for the weekend. But we'll do a bit at a time. We'll get one painted, see what it looks like on the shelf, see about getting people interested in buying them. So I'm quite happy with that. So, see if I can get a closer picture of it so people can actually see. See if I can stick them up in the gallery. So I'm going to go for round. We did, and we yeah. You're too late. You've missed it all, Paul. So, so that's not Rhino done. And on the table he goes. So let's have a look at the gallery. Yeah, the pictures don't do it any justice. How did I miss a mold line? You can hang around now and see how badly we take the mick, because I definitely didn't get any of it sorted. So there's a mold. I don't know if that's a mold line or I can't even see it. But that's a bit strange. That could be a Z-axis hop by the looks of it. But there's one there as well. So some close-up pictures of Mr. Rhino. So yeah, he's got a line down there which I'm not sure about. But as I said, it's a quick print. Sorry, a quick paint job. I think it could be veins and stuff like that I've just missed it a bit. Yeah, I think the right line's at his buttocks. Right, let's go back to about here. So, hey, more of my painted stuff from a couple of weeks back. That was the two mechs that I did. Archer and I think
Yeah, the problem is with it, Paul, is it's a 3D print. It shouldn't have mold lines. Unless the mold lines are put on there so we actually feel like we're getting proper figures rather than 3D printed ones. Like CDs that used to get the scratches from like scratches put into them. So this was the ghosts I did for Conquest. They're all finished now and down the shop, and you can see the SAS behind them. The Vindicare Assassin complete. My photo skills have gone way out the window. Some of the scenery, which is all finished now and being used already, so this is going back. This is Ludfish painting. Some of his Aeronautica. Mr. Mark, who normally joins us. Some of his Crusaders, Black Crusaders. Thingy Champion, I do like the Emperor's Champion model, always have. Some X-Wings that I was doing for someone. More X-Wings with the battle damage done. And more damage done. And more damage done. And the wash over them. More from Mark. It's his Redemptor Dreadnought. Still can't find any mold lines on it. Anyway, I'll get him next time. Aha! Mr. Stander. Where's the... I can see your mold line. Sorry. But yeah, that's cool, Paul. Mine are still on the table in front of me. One of them's half painted black, one of them's black, and the other bits are still red. So I still need to catch up. And the other side of the dragon. So you should have led with that one where we can't see the mold line. And Daenerys. So now I can see where the mold lines are on these. I won't make the same mistake. Army of Dale. It's Kinger, who's not on again tonight. Hey, Darren, how is you? Aha, I beat you. It's good. We're just looking through what people have been painting. Paul's A Song of Fire and Ice stuff. Targaryen banners. Flaky Pastry has been doing Luke. That's not Luke. Obi-Wan. For Legion. Looks cool. And see you. I think we've still got 6 tickets left, so don't worry about panicking or anything. We have had a spurt. I think a few of your lot are coming down now, which I'm really grateful of. I've been doing some of the oh, you can't see because the screen. I'll show you in a second. I've been working on some of the scenery tonight. So these are Moonstone, done by Ronan. The horrible Jackalope. Jackalope. Oh. I think we have crashed. One unstable event. It's still coming through. I can still see it on there. But it did pause on Jackalope. Moonstone. Give me 2 seconds. And let me just get rid of some delete message. Ban. So yeah, I got back up. That was the Moonstone. No, I think mine on the side froze as well, Paul. So thanks for the heads up. I don't reply to that. So for those who didn't see, I got a 54 mil Contempt of Dread done. So I've got some more stuff of that coming up soon. Chewy, one of our locals, who's not on tonight, started his clone army. Mark using peanut butter. Peanut butter. And then Ludfish again doing some more Titanicus. Can't confirm or deny if any of them are for me. Honest. But possibly. Paul doing more Targaryen stuff. And Mark getting finished, using our technique on the base of using the brown earth and then washing it with Agrax. Comes out really cool. That looks smart. And cool Redemptor. And a certain flaky pastry doing a really, really hard to find Crude Hound. Or is it Crude? Yeah, Crude Hound. Crutox is the one that people ride on. And then a banner for Targaryens. More, that's not Targaryen. Some more of the Armada stuff from Ludfish. They're like the orcs are really nice. I just didn't have time to paint the orcs, so I went with what they're called, the not orcs, the dwarves. Yeah, not orcs. Yeah, more titany looking type titans. Look cool. Really cool. One of them's definitely in Legio Mortis colours. And a montage of all of it. And then a very special one. That's the best one out of the lot, possibly, because couldn't possibly say why, but that's best ever. And then Ronan's been doing some scenery for us for the weekend. So this is the Crashed Sentinel kit. And some cartoony type painting. And that's all my shop again. And then we have the back end of the cart. I've just noticed the number plate. Nice. And then, yeah, we have Raihaheno. My photography skills are horrific tonight. So let's go back to where people can see me and get rid of that. In fact, go back to painting. So yes, we've been doing some. Well, I've got them on the bench. Been working on them for the last couple of days, on and off whenever I get chance. Some lamppost scenery for Sunday.
some bits and pieces for you guys to throw around the battlefield, so to speak. Yeah, it's cool. So yeah, so I've got these to get through. I've never done lights like this before, so I need to work out what colours to do them and stuff like that. But I've still got 5 minutes, so what I'm going to do is quickly do the concrete bases on these. There we go. Real quick and simple. Again, just Dawnstone dry brush paint. And this is the E1. It's the big brush out of that set that we do. I'll bring them over here. And it's alive. Catch you later, Paul. So I'll do those 6. Again, take the paint off the brush. Not that there was much left on it. Let me have a quick look at. I want to see what people paint the lampposts like. Just plain grey for that one. That's horrific. Wow. Okay. Not going to even. Yep. Let's have a look. Let's have another look. Images. So like a yellow glowing colour on that one, a blue glowing colour on that one. You can't tell what the atomic mass ones are because they've superimposed white light over the top of it. So like a white with a blue tint. So, do we go with Ulthan? Ulthan, then a blue wash, I'm thinking. So yeah, we've got our first Marvel Crisis event this weekend. Bit nervous with not running one before. We ran a starter one a couple of years back at Beanies, but it's come a long way since then. And obviously, so have we. So we've been cracking on getting the tables up and painted to our best of abilities. We've limited the space to 16 because of number of boards. Well, not boards, number of tables that we can actually set up with terrain and stuff. So I'll be having a look tomorrow and hopefully work out that we've got enough, or if I have to have a mass panic on Friday and get more done. I know Ronan and Nick have got a full table's worth each, 2 tables worth each between them at the moment. Rattling through quite a few bits. Nick's doing Cosmic and Ronan's doing Crashed Sentinel. Which you saw the cars for earlier in the gallery. Nothing to worry about. They'll definitely all be done on time. God, this, even the Ulthan Greys covering is not up to scratch tonight. The gods are against me. So what time is it? 56. I'll get these couple of bits done and then we'll sign off for the night. And I'll probably need another coat, or if I can do a thin glazed wash, it might give the mottled effect of light coming out of like tempered glass, like the oldie worldy glass stuff. It'll be interesting. We'll see what it does. Yeah, once it's drying, it seems to be going quite right. Yeah, that's fun. It's all good. For scenery, it's fine. And then I just need the silver on the traffic lights because I definitely didn't forget that I needed the gem paint that I left at the shop to finish them off. And there you go.
So, I'm going to... Yeah, I think I'll be pulling an all-nighter if that was the case as well. We should be good. We've still got a couple of bits and pieces in reserve, hopefully-ish. But right, I'm going to call it there, and I will see everyone that's coming to the event at the weekend. We have X-Wing and Marvel Crisis on Sunday, X-Wing Saturday, and we'll see who's about then. So, thanks everyone for popping by tonight. I shall catch us all soon. Take care. Good night.